Good morning. It's turned out nice again. How's it going, guys? You're right, it's lovely out there today. I've been to the cafe, that's right. Went to the cafe at, what time? 7 o'clock this morning, I think. Checked the Spanish football dailies for you. Nothing to do with Canate, nothing to do with McAllister, nothing to do with Matt Gay, nothing to do with FSG. Just a little bit about Trent Alexander-Arnold that was included in an article about Carvajal at Real Madrid because he's got a new injury. All right, so it's to do with that, which I'll probably do a video about that later, although it's not overly exciting. You all right? Look, hey, look, new cushions. Look, everywhere I go, there's new cushions. I'll let you work out why that may be. Took me an hour and a half to get in bed last night because of thousands of cushions that I've just appeared on my bed. Oh, there's a new rug here as well. Oh, lovely jubbly. So, how you doing? You all right? Good. What's the crack today then? Today's Tuesday, which means I've got my Spanish class in 1 hour and 5 minutes. Okay, well, I'll let you into a little secret. I started recording this video a few minutes ago, and I had, in fact, there's a clue here. You see that there? So this was a glass, was being the past tense, of chocolate protein, a drink. So I had my drink. All right, guys, how's it going? Yeah, all right. And I put my drink down there. But what I didn't know was that on top of the table was this, which is something that I use to hold the camera in place, all right? So I put this on top of the table, so it went like that. And it went all over my surround sound system down there. I'm surprised I haven't been electrocuted. So I spent the last 20 minutes mopping things up. So I feel like that right now. Someone rang me. I am not joking. There was a number ringing me all day yesterday, all right? And I recognise it. I just ignored it. I don't answer my phone. I don't even answer my phone when it's someone I know. Like, what are you ringing me for? Just send me a message. And I was on my hands and knees down there, wondering if I was going to be electrocuted. Looking at me surround sound system, you know, if you're a man, you understand, you know what I mean? It's all I need is my surround sound, you know, my speakers, my TV, my projector, that's it. Just leave me alone, right? I'm all right with that. And this number rang, and I was like, that's that number from yesterday. I went, hello, who is this? She started speaking Spanish to me. I don't speak Spanish. Fuck off. That's how I feel right now. So my blood pressure's through the roof. At the moment, there's no power on the surround system, but I think that's because I was lifting it up, and I think the power's come out. So I'm leaving it unplugged because liquid has gone inside as well. Oh, what a start to the day! How are you doing? You all right? Good. Right, so what's on the agenda today? Well, I am going to do today's exclusive, which is going to be about Jurgen Klopp and a possible return to Liverpool. We're going to do that. We'll do the Traitor Trent, and maybe we'll come up with something else. I'm going to have a live stream this evening at 6:30 p.m. UK time. 6:30 p.m. UK time. We had a live stream last night. Very well attended. Thank you for coming, guys. If you saw a notification yesterday morning saying Dunk's about to go live, and it was about 7 in the morning or something, that's because I put AM instead of PM. Sorry about that. So in a minute, I'm going to go through the acknowledgements. Give a shout out to my handful of amazing people that support me, from tens of thousands of people. Thanks, guys. I'm going to give you a shout out in a moment. I like my acknowledgements. That's why I do the morning briefing. Is there anything I need to tell you about? Well, I went to watch my local team, CF Benidorm, play at the weekend, the same day that Liverpool got beat, and we won 5-0. We had 5 kids in the team. They had to move the fixture from the Sunday to the Saturday because the kids were playing on the Sunday, and the manager needed to call up the kids for the Saturday. Yeah, because it wouldn't work the other way around if you think about it, because the kids would be knackered on the Sunday, might even be injured themselves. And we won 5-0. We still won 5-0. So that was great. That was, you know, a good day for me until Liverpool fucked up. We spoke about this in length last night on the live stream about what the fuck is going wrong. I saw this comment on one of my, must have been, when was this? What video was this? Brentford 3, Liverpool 2. was the video. And I must have said in that video, oh, I didn't get to listen to the game because I was out. I was in a bar and there was no sound on the game. It was on a huge projector. Maybe there was sound, but I couldn't hear it. It was a very loud environment. And so obviously I said, guys, what did you think of the game? Blah, 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 blah. I said I saw bits and pieces, but, I'd been at football myself, had a few sherbets and whatnot. And this chap in the comments said, why go out when you know your team is playing? Because I fucking can. What do you mean, why go out when your team is? Because I can. Because I'm a full-grown adult, can do what the fuck I want. What do you mean by that? Do you know what I mean? And I replied, because I have a life, right? And he said, you have the fixtures, no need to miss the game. And my reply, which I just posted 14 minutes ago when I was on my hands and knees, which actually is pretty nice, to be honest with you, I didn't snap, was I couldn't care less about missing the game. I'm not into top flight football like I used to be. I prefer grassroots, it's changed too much for me. Everybody that watches my videos knows this. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't dictate my life anymore. It just doesn't. I've gone from being a super fan, season ticket holder, shareholder, running a Liverpool website for 27 years, from meeting everyone you can imagine and fulfilling every dream you could as a supporter, to not giving a fuck about top flight football. It's true. I said yesterday on the stream yesterday, I used to watch 10 games of football on the weekend. I would get up on a Saturday morning, I'd watch Australian football. I would then watch the Championship. I'd then watch the 3 p.m. kickoff in England. I would then watch something else, another, like the early evening game. I would then watch Serie A, and Serie A in the evening. All right? Sunday, repeat, sort of thing, yeah? To now, I just go and watch my local side play football. Young kids that want to be something, that might progress, that are playing because their heart's in it, not because they're getting tens and tens and tens of thousands of pounds a fucking hour. Do you know what I mean? And veterans that have maybe not fulfilled all the dreams that they hoped when they were younger and have dropped down the divisions and they're helping the kids. It's football, right? We won 5-0. We see some great goals, but it's like people that watch the Championship. There's some great games in the Championship. There's some great goals, but they won't show you them, you know what I mean? Because it's not the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Like, I understand completely if you are like, oh, I'm so into Liverpool. I get it, but you have to understand I'm older, right? So I've seen Liverpool in the 80s and all that, right? I was born in 74, and I started supporting Liverpool in the 80s. When football, it just was different, guys. If you're a young lad or a young lass, you will probably never understand that, right? And I probably just sound like one of those miserable old fucking people. Well, I am one of those miserable old fucking people. No doubt about it. But what I'm trying to say is it was a beautiful game then. It wasn't ruined by advertising, players running around in pink fucking football boots, no VAR, all these stupid fucking rule changes. You could sing what you fucking wanted to. Now, I'm not saying that you should be able to sing inappropriate things, but nobody was upset. Oh, you're singing a song about posh spines taking it up the arse. Nobody would have said that at Old Trafford when, Beckham was, playing against Liverpool or anything like that. So I'll always love Liverpool. I'll always, be interested. I'll always watch Liverpool when I get the opportunity to, like if I'm here, yeah. But I'm not going to give up my fucking life. Do you know what I mean? I went out, spent time with real human beings, right? Went to football, had a great day, met one of you guys off here that was in the resort. So one of my viewers said, oh, I'm out over at the moment, though. I said, why don't you come for a beer and come to the game with us today? He fucking loved it. He was there in his Liverpool top. And then we went to town. And then the Liverpool game was on. But I'm just not I'm not going to apologise for that, guys. I'm not. How does that change what I do on here? I'm the fucking greatest at what I do. There's no doubt about it. I've been very successful with Cop Talk, right? That's all I'm good at. I'm not good at anything else. I can't do anything else. I'm fucking useless at everything else, right? But when it comes to doing news about Liverpool, analysing things and all that, the track record's there nearly 30 fucking years. My life is Liverpool Football Club and still is every single day from the minute I get up to the minute I go to bed, right? But when Liverpool lose, I don't cry about it anymore. I couldn't care less like that, guys. It's like, oh well, there you go. It's changed too much for me. And you have to understand that I've got the other angle of it as well, right? So when it's your job and, you've got the stresses that come with that, it changes your outlook a little bit as well, right? Do you know what I mean? So Cop Talk started as a hobby, right? And I still run it as a hobby. But where there's money involved, because you've got to pay the bills, right, and survive, then you have to detail and account and pay taxes. So it becomes a business, even if you don't want it to be a business. And with a business, being self-employed, comes stress, right? You get me drift? And people often say to me, if I say I'm going to New York to see Smooth, my best friend Smooth, they go, oh, you're going to Carragher's bar? I can't think of anything fucking worse than to do that, to be honest with you. If you're a plumber, right, and every day of your life you're talking about radiators and boilers, would you go on holiday and go, do you know what, there's a really good fucking shop round here that sells radiators. I think I'll go and sit in there for a couple of hours and talk to people about radiators. People will never understand. They'll never understand. I'm 51 years of age. I will watch Liverpool when I want to. And if I don't want to, then fuck it. If that makes me like a bad person or like whatever, I couldn't give a flying fuck. Can you tell I knocked my protein drink over? Listen, all right? It doesn't affect what I do. And I make no secret of it. Think how authentic and genuine that makes me. I run a Liverpool website, right? 30 years almost, right? Think about how many years that is. And everything and everyone that I've met in that time period, right? My life, every single day since I started it back in the 1990s has been Liverpool, right? I'm supposed to be on here, right, say, oh, I love Liverpool, super Liverpool fan, me, yeah. Why do people need to feel like they're a super fan or something? I couldn't give a flying fuck. That's how I feel. And the reason why is because of all the money that's involved in it now. No one gives a fuck about you or me, nobody. All that's gone. It's all gone. The boot room's gone. It's all gone. It has. If you've got a different opinion to me, that's fine. If your art's in it so much, that's brilliant. I miss that. I do. I miss being like that. Liverpool to me was everything. I got married at the fucking stadium, right? What sado does that? Me, because I was a diehard. Do you know what I'm saying? Diehard. But I'm not anymore. And I ain't going to apologise for it at all. If my local team was playing today, right, and Liverpool were playing Manchester United at the same time, I'm going to watch my local team. I'm going to keep an eye on Liverpool. Of course I am. But I'm not doing that, guys. No, fuck that shit. No, I'm not interested. Couldn't give a fuck. Right. Now, I want to do my acknowledgements. Let's have a look. And if that offends anyone, it's just shit. Go and fucking watch one of these people that puts Liverpool posters up here, sits there in a brand new red Liverpool top and a scarf and tells you how much of an... You know what I mean? Oh, you're a plastic fan. No, I couldn't give a fucking fuck, man. At all. Not at all, honestly. What I mean by it is I couldn't give a fuck by people like that. You know, with me, you're going to get total authenticity. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Think about it. I should be on here making out I'm the biggest Liverpool fan in the world because I want you to believe I'm a super fan. I can give a fuck, right? I'm going to give you the absolute best Liverpool content in the world, and I've done it for years, all right? And you know what that means? That means when I'm excited about something Liverpool do, that means it's genuine, right? That means it's genuine. If I come in here going, fuck me, guys, I can't believe what fucking bullshit, and people see that. If I'm like that, you know it's genuine, right? It doesn't affect what I do. It doesn't. In the slightest. If anything, it gives you total authenticity, right? Do you know what I mean? Here we go. Look at this. The difference in the comments. Here's one. 20 minutes ago, Ricky Allcares. You're a legend, Dunk. I love your honesty and opinions. Refreshing. Keep it up, man. I love your post. Rick from South Africa. There you go. And also, Clive Mitchell. Yes, Dunko. Kev's in there as well. Good to see you happy with your friends. Nice sunny day, just what Dr. Dunk ordered. Exactly, because I was out for a beer watching football at the weekend. Yes, yes, yes. Why do you go out when your team is playing? I Right, let's do the shout-outs and acknowledgements. I'm in a good mood, by the way. I mean, it started off a little bit dodgy, but I do have to go to my Spanish lesson, so let's speed things up a little bit. I want to thank the following people for supporting me. On this channel, I think there's only Nicholas, actually. He's a channel member. Schwad, thank you, Nicholas. Thanks for the info, Duncan. I love getting the real news, not fairy floss. Actually, maybe some of these are a few days old. So, no, there might be, actually. Nicholas, a couple of times, actually. Thank you, Duncan. You and Dave always trimming the fat. I need to trim some more fat. We have Ikea is in there as well. Actually, Chris Tukey is in there. Thank you, Chris, for buying me a coffee, brother. Ikea as well, channel member Schwad. The Egyptian king will always be the king, he says. We just have to find a way to utilise him better. And he also needs to improve form. But I'm never slagging him off, writing him off, or saying he should be sold. Those are twats that talk like that. Indeed. So, Ikea, Chris Tukey, and Nicholas, thank you. I'm not apologising. I'm not apologising for anything today. Never. Never. No, I'm in one of them moods today. I'm in a good mood, I'm happy. But I'm in one of those moods where I will not tolerate any fools today. Absolutely not. Watch the comments on my videos today because you'll have a great fucking time if anyone runs their mouth. So, Nicholas, Chris, Ikea. There's my 3 legends from my 40,000 subscribers. What's that? Is that I thought, oh, it's a shadow, I think. Right. They're super thanks on this channel. Let's try my other channel, the Duncan Oldham channel. That's right. A little bit more personal on there, a bit behind the scenes kind of thing. I don't think there'll be anything on there because I haven't done a video for days. But look at this. Matt Mason. Glad you had a magic day on Saturday. See? Matt gets it. 5-0. Brilliant. Bet you had a right laugh. Great result for them. I think it's lovely that grassroots can create such a fabulous bonding experience for so many. Clocks went back, which is always nice. Just got back from my gig. All good. World is still turning. Tomorrow's just another day, as Madness once said. Family days Sunday, mate. Great memories for me too. Hope you enjoyed it. Nice video, Dunk. Thank you. Fantastic. He's a great kid, Matt. I like Matt. Not met Matt yet, but he lives out here. We're definitely going to meet. Right, let's have a look. Is there any super thanks from the other channel? Jeff Patenga, he's put to the EOM fees. I don't know what EOM means. What does it mean, Jeff? Channel member, by the way. Schwad. Thank you, brother. Matt Thompson bought me a coffee. It's not much, he says, but every little helps, like the Asda advert says. All the best, mate. That's nice, man. It is a lot. It is. Don't ever think any differently. Jay Johnson was in there as well. Thank you, Jay, as well. Thank you, man. My absolute heroes that walk with me all year round. Never moaning, never fucking groaning. That's what we want, isn't it, guys? Right, there's some people to thank from yesterday's stream. Let's have a look, the live stream. I've got my Spanish homework to do as well. I need to get going. Let's have a look. Monday's stream was supported by Alan Metcalf. Woohoo! He's our resident dancer. He's lovely, he's Alan. John Conway, Nicholas again, David Crompton, Clive, Mark Brunning, William Cahill. Always the same people. Amazing legends. When I drop that lottery, guys, you are going to be sorted. Mark my words. Thank you, guys. That was from yesterday's stream. Now, there's more. There's more. Let's have a look. Please let me know if I fucked up and missed anybody out. I've got screenshots here, which is difficult for me to work through. Oh, dear. I don't think I'm doing it very well. David Clitheroe. I don't know when that was, Dave. Yeah, hang on a minute. I think he bought me a beer for the weekend. 17th of October. No, that's going back ages. Never mind. Thank you again. Glenn Smith, that was a while ago as well. Let me just see. Here we go. Jeff Patenga. That's more recent. That's my most recent one. Thank you, Jeff. Absolute legend is Jeff. I love Jeff comments. He takes no prisoners either. Thank you for that. Now, what I'm going to do now is jump onto Revolut, right? Oh, God, Revolut looks depressing. Oh, let's have a look. How do I do this? Right. I need to thank some people that bought me a beer at the weekend. All right, and they do look after me on a weekend. My Revolut's like through the week. People go, yeah, don't get yourself a beer on Saturday. Saturday's me one day out. That's all I look forward to is me one day out, right? To be honest with you, we're talking about Liverpool, watching Liverpool. I like to watch Liverpool on a Sunday with a Sunday dinner on my settee. That's perfect for me. Don't get it wrong, guys. You know what I mean? I do like it. It just doesn't run my life anymore like that. Do you know what I mean? Niall, I have to thank Niall. Niall's a huge supporter of mine. He helped me ahead of the weekend in terms of, he messages me every day. We speak all the time to me and Niall. I speak to Niall more than anybody. He's always messaging me. And we exchange, communication throughout the day. And it basically, he bought me a beer at the weekend, right? He's always supporting me. There'll be more than that. Yeah, seeing he said to me, will you watch the match tomorrow night at the pub? He knows I go and watch my local team. And then he's meaning the Liverpool game. And I said, yeah, I'll watch the match in town, mate. What about you? Do you know what I mean? Now it's brilliant. Thank you, now. We've got Stephen MC in there as well. Drinks fund for Saturday. I've got the best peoples in the world. Right, that's that one. It's so complicated, this. Niall. Right, I need to change to the British pounds. Here we go. Now listen, sometimes I can't reply to people. It won't let me reply. Summers, I'm sure you were one the other day, but I tried to reply. It won't let me. Not all of them. William Cahill, 25th of October. That was for the weekend. There you go. Don't have a few on me. Yeah. See my peoples. Stephen M. Drinks Fund. What an absolute legend. Fucking legend. Oh dear. Ruby as well. Thank God it's Friday. Looking good. It's brilliant to see you. So happy. William Cahill. Carl on the 22nd. We're up to date, guys, I think. Yeah, that's it, really. So I've got a lot of, what do you call it, energy today, believe it or not. Got a lot of energy. My day's not started off very well with me spilling that protein. Can you imagine how a thick protein drink? So it's gone over the top of the sound system, and all the little holes to let the vent out. It's all, oh God. One thing I'm not is fake. Do you know what I mean? Like, most people wouldn't upload a video like this because they'd say, well, that's, don't be upsetting your audience. No. Would you not rather have someone that is completely fucking honest? When you think of all these different YouTubers, right, do you really think they're all fucking sincere? Fortunately, the ones that I know and consider friend, right, they are. There's some good people out there, guys, But there's a lot of people out there, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about giving you the real news or genuine news. They just want to be sensational, you know what I mean? Like, fuck that. Things have always been different around culture, always. It's true. So you either love me or you hate me. I can live with that. I fucking look outside that window this morning, I can fucking live with that every day of the week, Nah, I'm going to be me. You know what I mean? Rather be hated for who you are than loved for who you're not. Would you agree? Yeah? Don't listen. If you're passionate about Liverpool and your heart's in it and all that, great, fair play to you. It's just not the same for me anymore. All these, there's nothing wrong with foreigners, Americans, whatever, owning an English club, right? So don't, spin my words, right? What I'm trying to say here is, the likes of your David Moores and that, local boy there with your red scarves appointed, they're gone, right? It's all about people screwing you for money now. Look at the League Cup. They don't give a fuck about winning the League Cup anymore. They're not bothered about that, or even the FA Cup, because it's only about the money, Liverpool Football Club exists, or existed, to win trophies. And I think of all those cup finals that I went to as a young boy all right, including my first Liverpool game with my dad in 1986 at the FA Cup final against Everton. All those memories, think of all our kids that are being deprived of those memories because the ownership, the management don't want to focus on these little trophies anymore because there's no money in it. Think about it. How can you support that? How can you support that? You know, how many kids have got the chance to go to a Champions League final with mum and dad and the sister or the brother and stuff like that? You know, going to Wembley as a child, even if it was a community shield, you know, a charity shield, whatever you want to call it, was a big deal. But now it's, oh, we're not interested in that. We're not interested in the Champions League and Premier League, maybe. Do you know what I mean? Apparently, Arne Slot wants to win the Champions League more so than the fucking Premier League. Well, I haven't seen those comments, but people keep saying them to me, right? And if he did say that, then he needs his head fucking testing as well. You see, the other thing as well, people like Jurgen, absolutely love Jurgen, but, you know, over there in Germany, they don't give a fuck about domestic trophies like we do. Do you know what I mean? Or we used to do. We support, you know, like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. So let me back away from that if I don't like it. I don't need to come on here going, you're this, you're that, for agreeing with. If you think it's all right and you probably don't know any different if you're young, fine. I ain't got a problem with that. It's not my business, is it? At all. What I'm saying is if I want to step back, go and spend some time with my friends, go and watch like some kids playing football, right, that want to further their career. The lad last year, or was it this year? Would have been this year. Yaros, that played for my locals, he's gone to Valencia now. Seeing that passion and seeing that boy progress. He only broke into the team halfway through the season last season. Became a big, you know, success, huge impact, right? And there he is now, gets his move within a few months up to Valencia's academy, where he scored yesterday. Seeing that's what it's all about for me, you know? Yeah, you never lose the love for your club and all that, but it's not the fucking same. You know, I don't expect you maybe to have the same enthusiasm about the FA Cup and League Cup as me if you're a younger person, maybe. But for me, I remember those memories. I took my kids to those games. My parents took me to those games. But now if the club are like, oh, just put them silly fuckers in, you know, we don't have to be bothered about that. Press conference, we don't need to do a press conference. Who gives a fuck about the opponents in the lower divisions? You know, we've got that attitude now. FA Cup replays, fuck them little clubs, fuck them clubs, you know. An FA Cup replay could maybe fund that club for a year or two, yeah? But fuck them clubs, because we're a Premier League giant. We only care about money. And you want me to support that? Fuck that. No, guys, no. Caps lock me to death. I couldn't give a flying fuck, right? Simple as that. I got to go. I got to do my homework. I'm off. Listen, if I've missed anybody out, right, you know, from the shout-outs, please let me know. You know that's massively important to me. It really is important to me. Do let me know. I'll be on here tonight, live stream, 6:30 UK. Yeah. But I've got to do my homework, my Spanish homework. That's the last thing I need, really, to be honest with you, is doing fucking Spanish lessons today because, you know, I don't know. I hate it when it's quiet, all right? When there's nothing to fucking talk about. I do, honestly, guys. And at the minute, it's like, oh, Arne Slot. Even people on social media, like, to me, I can't relate to these people. You know, sack Slot. Fuck off. Just fuck right off. What is wrong with these people? Fucking moronic they are. They are. I ain't got time for it, guys. I ain't got zero patience. Zero patience. All I want to do, right? All I want to do is write news articles and talk about Liverpool to you guys and use my experience with a bit of humour and a bit of, like, appreciation, because I do appreciate every single person that watches my videos and reads my articles and supports me on my VIP members website, all right, or a channel member on here. All I want to do is give you the best Liverpool coverage that I can, all right? You know I don't do, like, fancy match previews and fucking post-match. Why do I want to do that? The professionals can do all that. What I'll do is I'll analyse the news and say to you, I know this silly cunt, ignore him. All right? Because I don't want you to get your hopes up over certain things. Now, you'll have to ask me later, maybe tomorrow morning's briefing, Did the sound system come back on? Well, I'm not going to plug it in now that I'm going out to Spanish. You know what I mean? Can you imagine my teacher down there today? She goes, have you done your homework? I'll be like, I ain't got time to do fucking homework. Do you realise this morning I had some silly cunt asking me why I missed the Liverpool game? I didn't miss the Liverpool game. It was in the pub. It was on the screen, bigger than that fucking screen there. What I said was, I couldn't really fucking hear it or see it, but actually, I don't give a fuck anyway. I'm looking at the score, I'm thinking, fuck this shit. Fuck that, man. Nah. Right, I'm off. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please thumbs up this video. Now, I know there'll be loads of you that are, well, thumbs down the fucking video then if I've got in your head that much. If I've upset you that much, thumbs it down. Because every time I see a thumbs down, I see that as a fucking huge victory, a huge win. That means I've got in your head so much that you're like, oh, well, I'm not a Liverpool fan. I need to thumbs down your video because it's going to make a big difference to you. Do you know what I mean, guys? Fuck them. Nah, my peoples will thumbs up my video. The fucking, what is it? I've got to be careful with the words I use. See, we're not in the 1990s anymore, so them weak motherfuckers, they'll thumbs it down, let's call them that, right? My peoples will drop me a comment, because they always do, they take the time to comment me. My other peoples will hit the super thanks button, which is a love out under the video. They'll be like, dunk, man, go and fucking chill out, man, do you know what I mean? And my other peoples will start thinking about my beer kitty on Saturday. They'll be in the comment section, hitting that Revolut, going, fucking hell, dunk, man, go and get a beer, pal. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm in a great mood. I can't wait to get back and make some videos for you today. I'm buzzing off my tits. I am. I might hyped up, man. Come on. All right.